Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to work with IP address reservation in DHCP. So first of all, what is IP address reservation in DHCP? The concept is that sometimes some clients would need a reserved IP address, an IP address to be reserved from DHCP range. So let's say this is a client and this needs to have a particular IP address, for example 192.168.10.99. So 10.99 IP address needs to be reserved on this client. And what are the reasons? The reason might be some applications on this IP on this laptop are dependent on this IP address. And why would application needs to be dependent on IP address? Because there are some licenses so once you buy a license for a certain application, that application ties itself with the IP address. So if this is for application security, some applications are like that for so that application can only run on this machine and it cannot run on any other machine. This is one of the reasons. There can be other reasons as well. Now, in order to tie an IP address with a laptop, with a certain laptop, all you need to do is we need to get a MAC address of this laptop. So MAC address is basically a physical address. It is also known as a physical address. How do you get a MAC address? You need to go into this client. We will go into the client and we will run a command called ipconfig. ipconfig/all, and from there we can find a physical address. Once we get the physical address, that physical address we will bring it to DHCP, and then we will tie this IP address with the MAC address. So let's check that out in the lab. So we are in DHCP now, and in DHCP so this is a DHCP server. Before we can do anything, here are the reservation. At the moment there are no reservations on this, so I'm going to go to a client machine, and on the client machine open command prompt. If you just go with simple ipconfig, that won't give you the MAC address. In order to check the MAC address of this machine, you need to say ipconfig/all, and once you do, here you will get under Ethernet adapter, you will get the MAC address. Physical address is this MAC address. So all you need to do is to select this. So I'm gonna press enter or right click or enter. This is copied, and you need to bring it to the DHCP server, and here I will right click on this and say new reservation. Now reservation name, I'm gonna say this is for the client 360 cloud CL02. 360 cloud CL02. This is this client name. Doesn't matter, you can provide any name, and the IP address we need to reserve is 99 192.168.10.99, and here is the MAC address. Here I need to paste that IP address, that MAC address that I got from here. So from the client machine, you need to go here and copy this MAC address, and once you copy here, you just need to click add, and the reservation is completed. So reservation is done. Now all we need to do in order to test that out, you need to go back to this client machine. I am going to clear screen first of all. So once I do clear screen on this, so I'm gonna clear screen, and here I can run that command in order to renew the IP address. So current IP address on this machine is 10.21. Let's renew this to the reserved IP address. If the reservation is done correctly, then it should receive another IP address. So here it's saying okay, so first I think we will release it. And sometimes you need to restart the machine as well. You need to sometimes restart the machine, and sometime it just goes with renew. So it's going back to our DHCP with that IP address, and you can see that now this machine has 99 IP address, which means that every time this machine restarts, it will always get this IP address, because now that IP address is tied to its MAC address. If you don't do reservations, then what happens? If you don't do reservations, application, then when the release is expired, that IP address can be given to, and so this machine will get a new IP address. We reserve IP address for a certain machine because of their dependency on applications. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm going to see you in another video.